Hi folks, this is Biggun. Today we're on the map Glacier and we're on the south spawn. I'm in a Tier 8 preferred American Heavy, the M6A2E1, normally known as a mutant. And I'm going to show you the thought process as I'm playing this tank. I know a lot of people got this tank on the advent calendar and are having trouble playing it. So let's see if we can help some people out and make this tank a little more enjoyable to play. So to give you some specs on it, the average damage per shot is 320 damage. Average pen per shot is 204. In your premium rounds, your damage per shot is 400 and your pen is 245 per shot. The rate of fire is 6.11 shots per minute. Reload time is 9.82. Your gun depression is -10, and your average damage per minute is 1956. So if you notice, I dabbed the 2 key to put premium shells loaded and ready, because I anticipate looking at the enemy lineup with the tier 9s there. I anticipate to see some of the tier 9s over where I'm going. So I also noticed that I'm the only one going over to this C1, C2 area, so I'm hitting a help key to see if I can get somebody to come over here and help me out with these tanks. I see that the M103 is coming up here to fight me, so we're going to kind of set up for him. I know there's an 09 over here as well, and I don't know what else is over here yet, so we're set up to receive one of these tanks and see if we can have a good fight with them. So the first shell gets bounced. Fortunately, I get loaded in time to hit his tracks and do 326 damage. So by hitting that help button, I got the T10 to come over with me, so now there's 2 of us. I feel a little more confident at facing off with this M103. So I bounce him, and I'm going to pull back because I'd like to get around to my left, around those rocks, but I've got to wait for the opportune time. So the M103 disappears. I can't see him, so I'm gonna poke up and see if I can light him up to see where he is. As soon as he pulls back behind those rocks, I'm gonna make a beeline to my left and see if I can get on those rocks to the left of me. So there he is. He's still there. Hoping the T10 will move up and force him behind those rocks. And I'm watching him, and there he moves in behind those rocks. So it's my opportunity to go left. Be careful that I don't get hit by O9, and he's still behind the mountain, so we're safe there. So now we've got the T10 and myself are moving up, and hopefully we can get both of us working on this M103. So the T10 puts a shot in the M103. The O9 comes around the corner, and I manage to destroy him. So far so good. I'm still at 100%. So Artie puts a shot into me for 226 and stuns me. So I'm down to 85% of my health, which is fine. And because that M103 is over to the right hand side behind that rock, I'm going to go around and see if I can get a shot into him. So I'm not sure where his gun is pointing, but we'll take a chance. And he was concentrating on the T10. So I got a good shot into him. He notices me now and he turns. And I get another shot into his lower glaciers. So it looks like he's going to come after me. So I pull back around the corner, but he changes his mind. And I put another shot in his lower glaciers and finishes him off. So Right now the team's ahead 6-4. The hit points are even, so it's still anybody's game. So we have to be careful here. So I know there's still a 263 around here someplace. There's a couple of tier 8 TDs that are dangerous, and they still have 3 arties. So we gotta be careful when we approach this corner. And I see one of the tier 8 TDs and I see a tier 7 TD, which I take out in a shot, so we got rid of him. There's the 263. Somebody just killed the one of the arties, so that shot went high and missed that 263. There's a tier 8 right ahead of me, TD, and I'm going to keep an eye on him. I'd hate to get one shot by him. So he's behind some rocks there, so I don't think I got too much to worry about him at this point in time. So this thing has 1550 hit points. The hull armor is 191 front, 66 sides, 51 back. The turret armor is 229 front, 89 sides, 208 back, and the top speed is 29. And you can see here I got some side shots on this 263, and I'm glad I still got my premium shells loaded. And we take care of the 263. So now we're sitting at 4 kills. We know that there's at least 1 arty and 1 TD setting up by their cap. So the T10 is pushing ahead of me, and I'm pushing with him. And see if we can get in underneath those tanks and see if we can do any more damage. So right now the damage is 2031. I've only blocked 400 and spotted 464. So this is where the 10-degree gun depression comes in pretty handy in this tank, and the good frontal armor of the turret can block a lot of damage. So I have no idea where the rest of these tanks are at this point in time. I'm kind of concerned about my right hand side, but I don't see anything lighting up over there, so I take a chance and I move up a little further and get on this side hill above their cap. And there's an arty and a TD sitting over there. So I get a shot into the arty. He's now a 1 shot. I block a shot from the TD, the T-34 26FT, and block a second shot, heat shot. Somebody else kills the arty. So now there's 2 TDs left, and they're both can be fairly dangerous. So we're just going to wait here and see what the T10 lights up. No sense going out there and exposing ourselves to some more damage. There's the tier 7 TD there, and I got a side shot into him, finished him off. And now there's just left the tier 8 TD, the WC-120 1FT. And I get a side shot into him. I just have to wait, and we finish him off. So we end up with 3,028 damage, 6 kills, 1620 blocked, and hopefully you learned something from this battle. Thanks for watching.